Hello students, this is biobotany class by Mini. So last topic was types of bacteria, kinds of bacteria, which you have learned about the coccus bacteria, bacillus bacteria, spiral bacteria and vibrio bacteria. So today I'll discuss about the structure of bacteria. As you know that bacteria show the prokaryotic type of cell which can be seen through the electron microscope. Bacteria is a very tiny microorganism. So on the basis of structure, bacteria's outer layer means it consists of bacteria's outer layer consists of three parts. The first one is slim layer, which is most outer layer. The second is cell wall, which is middle layer, and the third one is internal layer, which is called cytoplasmic membrane. So the next part is the liquid material, which consists of further things. So protoplasm, what is protoplasm? Protoplasm is a thick colloidal matter and it has plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. It means protoplasm consists of plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleoid. And the width of protoplasm is 75 angstrom. The next point is, as you know, in the bacteria there is no mitochondria. So instead of microbe, it means who worked the mitochondria's work. Mitochondria work to provide the energy in the form of ATP, but there is no mitochondria. So who work instead of? So instead of mitochondria, it means bacteria has mesosomes, and mesosomes formed cell wall. Next point is, and cell wall and plasma membrane, in between cell wall and plasma membrane, it has a space which is called periplasmic space. Okay, the first part is consists of protoplasm, plasma membrane, cytoplasmic nucleate, and there is no mitochondria. Instead of, it has mesosome. Mesosome formed cell wall, and in between, space between cell wall and plasma membrane is called periplasmic space. And the next point is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the mixture of carbohydrate, protein, lipids, nucleic acids and water, and there is many ribosomes present in the cytoplasm, and these ribosomes make a formed in a group, and which is called polyribosomes. So in cytoplasm, the mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, centrosomes, Golgi bodies and plastids are absent. So in which cell they all organelles are present? They all organelles are present in a typically eukaryotic cell, while bacterial is a prokaryotic cell. So all these organelles, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, centrosome, Golgi bodies and plastids are absent. As I am saying, plastid absent because there is no chlorophyll pigment, but in some bacteria which are autotrophic, which possess autotrophic mode of nutrition, they have a pigment which is called bacteriochlorophyll, but there is most of the bacteria don't have plastids. The third point is nucleoid. In the bacterial cells, there is a chromatin or genetic material, but because it don't have nucleus, a true nucleus, so it doesn't have nucleolus and nuclear membrane. Absent, it means there is no nucleus, no nuclear membrane, but there is a chromatin or genetic material which is found in bacterial cell. It can be, and this genetic material can be single stranded or double stranded DNA, and it is called, which is called bacterial chromosome. So remember, there is no true nucleus. There is no true nucleus means there is no nucleolus and no nuclear membrane, but there is a chromatin and genetic material. This genetic material could be single or double stranded DNA, and it is this genetic material or chromatin material is called bacterial chromosome. And the next point is plasmid. Plasmid are the basically some hereditary determinants which are non-essential genes. It means they are present in the bacterial cell, but there is no use of plasmid. Okay, these are only hereditary determinants. Number 5 is flagella. Flagella, as you know, that is mainly used for locomotion, and flagella is a hair-like structure and it helps for movement or locomotion. And the bacillus bacteria have flagellum. It means because bacillus bacteria are motile and non-motile, both kind of bacillus bacteria, but only coccus bacteria are non-motile. It means they don't have flagellum. So coccus bacteria are non-motile. And the next point is pili and fibri. In some gram-negative bacteria have tiny erect structure which is present in cell wall, and pili and fibri are not help in locomotion. It basically a hair-like structure, tiny hair-like structure, erect hair-like structure, but it doesn't help in locomotion.